This is by J.T. Liebig. Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott Odell, the real author. Hello, and I will be telling you about the main characters. The main character is a girl named Karana. She is hardworking. That is why she survived on the island so long. Here's a quote that proves it. The skirt which I had worked so hard on. Page 43. She's also smart. I then filled the holes of the canoe with pebbles to move faster. Page 66. Karana is a California Native American. She lived on the island for 18 years. When she was left on the island, she was only 10 years old. That's all about Karana. Thanks. Bye. Hi, I will be telling you about another main character. His name is Rontu. Rontu is a really nice wild dog. He is Karana's pet. He's protective. One quote from the story is, as Rontu walked to the spring with her, that shows that he is protective. Page 69. He's also loving. He always would lick her. And that's all about Rontu. He was 6 years old. He sadly died in the story. That's all about Rontu. Thanks for listening. Bye. The main character is a girl named Karana. She is hardworking. That is why she survived on the island so long. Here's a quote that proves it, which I had worked so hard on. Page 43. She's also smart. I then filled the holes of the canoe with the pebbles to move faster. Page 66. Karana is a California Native American. She lived on the island for 18 years. When she was left on the island, she was only 10 years old. That's all about Karana. Bye. One other main character is Rontu. Rontu is a really nice wild dog. He is Karana's pet. He's protective. One quote from the story is, as Rontu walked on to the spring, that shows he is protective. Page 69. He's also loving. He would always lick her. And that's all about Rontu. He was 6 years old. He sadly died in the story. The main characters. One of them is Karana. One of the main characters is Karana. She is hardworking. That is why she survived on the island so long. Here's a quote that proves it, which I had worked so hard on. Page 43. She is also smart. I then filled the holes with pebbles to move faster. Page 66. Karana is a California Native American. She lived on the island for 18 years. When she was left on the island, she was only 10 years old. That's all about Karana. The main character is a girl named Karana. She's hardworking. That is why she survived on the island so long. Here's a quote that proves it, which I had worked so hard on. Page 43. She's also smart. I then filled the holes with pebbles to move faster. Page 66. Karana is a California Native American. She lived on the island for 18 years. When she was left on the island, she was only 10 years old. That's all about Karana. Thanks for listening. Bye. The last main character is Ramo. The next character I will be telling you about is Ramo. He is 6 years old. He's a 6 years old boy. Ramo is really observant. It says on page 2. Ramo is fast. A quote says, Ramo is like a cricket. That's all about Ramo. He's also Karana's brother. He thinks he's the best warrior of the tribe. He also sadly died in the movie at the beginning of the book. All about the setting. The place the story takes place is a island in California called San Nicolas Island. The weather is really cold and harsh there. Are some earthquakes too. There are lots of living creatures on the island. The animals are otter, fish, wild dogs, and dolphins. There are lots of natural resources. are abalone, whalebones, trees, and bark. Here's a quote to show you what it was like. The waves crashed on me like ginormous rocks. The end. That's all about the setting. Yeah. All about the main events. The first main event is that the Lutes came to the island and came to hunt sea otters for the pelts. The second main event is that the natives and the Lutes had to battle over the otter pelts, and the chief of the natives was killed. The third main event was the white men came to save the natives and to take them away from the island, but Karana and Ramo got left behind on the island. Ramo was killed by a wild pack of dogs. Karana settles on an island, builds a new home, and adopts the leader of the wild dogs as a pet. Here's a quote from the main events. The white men killed my father. Chapter 7. And that's all about the main events. Thanks for listening. Bye. All about the theme. The first theme that I think the book was about was courage. I think this because she adopted a scary wild dog and it made it become nice. I also think this because she almost killed the devilfish and killed wild dogs. The next theme, I think, is responsibility because she had to take care of a wild dog. She also had to hunt for her own food. That's what I think about the theme, honestly. Thanks for listening. Bye. Hello, and today I will be teaching you what I think the genre was of The Island of the Blue Dolphins. I think the genre is historical fiction. I can infer this because some of the characters may not be real. Another reason is I can infer this is because some of the resources are real. Hi, now I will be teaching you about natural resources. Some of the natural resources on the island were whalebones, were used for fences, page 38. They used roots for food, page 3. They used baskets to carry things, page 38. Abalone shells are one of the natural resources for food. One quote said, I collected a loony for food, page 5. One more was, rocks were a natural resource. I used rocks to rub against acorns for grain. Chapter 7. Thanks for listening about natural resources. Have a good day. Bye. Hello, and I will be teaching you about the new vocabulary words I learned. One new vocabulary word is heed. It means to give full attention of. On page 17. Another new vocabulary word is singed, which means to burn something or burn someone. Quote, as I singed the cave. The last vocabulary word is parler, which means to settle or become an ally. Do you want to parler? Captain Orlov said. Thanks for listening about the new vocabulary words I learned and you learned. Bye. Hi, and I will relate the book of connection to history. The connection to California history is the setting is located as an island in California. The island's name is San Nicolas Island. It is also related to real life because some of the animals were real, like the dolphins and otter. Also, the natural resources are real, like rocks, roots, abalone, and whalebones. Day after day, I waited at the headland for the white men. And that's a little bit about California history. Thanks for listening. Bye. I also want to tell you about new vocabularies I learned. One new vocabulary word is heed. It means to give full attention of, on page 17. One other vocabulary word is signed, which means to burn something or someone. Quote, as I singed the cave. And the last vocabulary word is parley, which means to settle or become an allies. Do you want to parley? Captain Orlov said. Thanks for listening about the new vocabularies I learned. Thanks. Bye. Thanks for listening. Bye. Bye. The end.